he says fuck Fauci, but let's go Brandon because ha wink wink nod nod right? Am I right? Yeah.
Who is
I don't
this?
get
There better
it.
not be no scheming.
So we're just gonna glance over that, Pete. What just happened right there? We're all just gonna glance over, like Pete's not
Well,
involved,
I was
right?
hoping we could, so we could.
No,
have fun on
you're
the
not
screen,
involved at
yeah.
all, right, Pete? You're not involved one bit.
I'm not involved. No.
You don't congratulate Brutal Mafia and tell him, hey,
No, I
great
did
job
not.
doxing.
And
You
you
didn't
want
just stick
to
your
say it
nose.
again.
Shut up, fuck up. You didn't just stick your nose in right there.
Lying, I'm gonna say
You didn't
something
just
back.
stick your fucking nose in that ash
Yeah,
thing there and go,
it's
no,
a
that
vocal
never
witness
happened.
to
It
you.
wasn't her. She just admitted it was her, and you just moved the
She said
fuck on.
Mormons
You're a
question mark
lying
and
fucking
Xander.
piece of shit. Cosmic,
Whatever.
do whatever the fuck you want. This faggot's helping them do this shit.
Yeah,
Let him
I'm
fucking play
helping.
all
That's
you.
it.
Let him play his dumb fucking drug addict games like he fits in there. He knows the messages are all fucking
Yeah,
deleted
okay,
there.
buddy.
Right, Pete? You didn't see her admit it, right? Why were
No,
you so quick to
absolutely did not.
defend her when she just said she did it?
Well, I didn't
Comment?
No. She said Mormons question mark, and then her.
It was a
messages were deleted.
sacrifice to appease my troll.
Well, let me ask her if she
Keep
did that.
defending
All right?
it, Pete.
I'm
Keep
sorry, I
defending
was
it. You're a
unaware
fucking
of this
scumbag, and this
fucking
is why I don't
Jehovah's
talk to you
Witness
anymore.
coming
Peace
to your
out,
fucking
faggot.
house, Ross, but involve me in your dumb gay shit. I'm just trying to have fun on the internet with my friends, you faggot. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. You and Rex. Fuck off.
but Pete, it does. Listen, Pete, doesn't it seem kind of weird? It does seem kind of weird, even to me, that you want to hang out over here on my stream, like whenever the shit gets tumultuous. Like, why haven't I seen you ever over here
Yeah,
before?
Pete.
Mostly
being the
because I
number
wasn't
one
subscribed on
person
my new
chatting.
account.
Okay, but it does seem like you're over. I feel like you're over here for a purpose. I don't really care, but I feel like you want to make somebody feel uncomfortable because my friends are mad at you.
I just had tonight off. First of all, I was on stream with other people and saw you come on, and they were being gay, so I was like, I'd rather hang out with Cam because he's cooler.
Well, Pete,
But-
I'm gonna need you to figure out your friends. All right, I'm gonna need you to figure out your friends and come back. All right, buddy.
Get those TPS.
I'm
reports.
sorry. I can't. Why do I hear it coming from so many different directions, Pete?
You're only hearing it come from two directions, Ross and Rex. Everyone else has no fucking problem with me. I have no problem with anybody else. Somehow I'm getting dragged into their drama theater bullshit. It's
Oh,
fucking
Pete.
ridiculous, dude.
I don't know, Pete. I don't know. I got beef with you, Pete. I like everybody who doesn't, whatever. That's just me though. I love Ross.
Well,
puts
we
me
were
in
having
bad-
fun time, and then
Rex is
fucking
my
that
buddy.
dumb
Ross is my
shit,
buddy.
and that's what makes me mad. I don't care
Yeah.
about fucking, that
Honestly, Ross
people
just
are
made us
saying
okay.
this or
I
that
can't
or
listen to
whatever.
him
It's
bash
just when
Ross
we're
shit,
having
but-
fun laughing, and then, dude, this lady did this. Jehovah's Witness? Don't Jehovah's Witness go to your house without asking?
I don't know what it's in reference. I don't know. See,
That's what
I'm
I
not
said. I don't know
building
what he's
this up.
talking
I
about. He
don't
said
know what's
Jehovah's
going
Witness
on.
actually sent Jehovah's Witness to his house. And I'm like, wait a minute.
What's
Jehovah's Witness, you don't send them. Don't they just go to your house? Like, what the fuck? I'm sorry.
Yeah, might as well. Come on, let's get it all going. Let's get it all out there. I want to get to the bottom of it, Pete. That's why, because this is going to
Hell
be
yeah,
weird
dude.
and
I'm
awkward.
more than willing
RDA
to.
fight
the
stream.
bottom of it.
Fuck yeah, dude. Let's do it.
Yeah,
I'm more than willing to, man,
Gotta
because
be
I
like
have
this.
I have nothing like this bullshit where I'm high-fiving Brutal Mafia because I went on a stream that he was on and I didn't fucking immediately yell at him. It's not my fucking war. I don't want any fucking problems with these people.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I'm just trying to have fun and joke around, dude. And now you're fucking shitting on it.
Here's like the problem with being, and this is the problem. This is like, Pete, you've disappointed me in the past, and it's only because it's not even your fault, really. It's not really your fault. Here's the problem with being liked by everyone, Pete, is you end up like disappointing. Trying to make everyone happy ends up making nobody happy. You know what I'm saying? Because you said something that was really like shitty. Because somebody was calling you a piece of shit. Was it Rex calling you a piece of shit or a fuckface or whatever for hanging out with those people? And you said, "Hey, those people say the same thing for me hanging out with you."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Why is that going on? Why is that your internet experience? And why do I not have that internet experience?
Well, no, because
I'm just saying. I get being liked by everyone,
Yeah.
but also you like I said, why have I seen you hanging out on more panels with Poon Handler than ever been over here on my shit? You know what I'm saying? Like It just
I mean,
seems
you
weird,
haven't,
Pete. Like
though.
I don't know. Okay.
I literally was on a stream right before this
Right.
where he hopped onto it, and I asked him about it, and he's like, "No, you've never really went on streams with me, and this and that."
Okay.
I asked him about the whole
Helen, so
thing.
you've never seen Pete on Streams of Poon
I've
on
seen it. I've
Sam's or
seen it
anything like
like
that?
at least 13.
I went on
14
one
times.
stream on Poons, and I think I've been on like 2 or 3 with him outside of his. So 4 altogether, 5 tonight would be my guess. So I don't know how that's a lot, since I've been on your show 4 times in a month sometimes,
Yeah. Let's wait.
And the other thing, that Animal Mafia stuff.
It's cool. I agree.
I don't know, dude. I just
But
can't.
listen, the only thing I'm like mostly mad about all this dumb shit is that I'm losing friends because of it, which is weird. When I met all you guys, I was in different organizations that were making fun of each other. Remember? Like Theft and Animal Mafia didn't like each other. Fucking this Come Town and fucking the
hey, dude,
that guy who stole the HIV medication server.
This has to be. I refuse to believe that this is some sort of new phenomenon for you, Pete. I feel like
it's not new at all. I've been doing it.
This is par for the course for your life,
right?
Because you can't be friends with everyone, Pete. Like I know you want to.
No, I literally can.
Really,
I'm that fucking.
No, you can't. No.
Yeah, no, I can because I don't get involved in their dumb
so why
shit.
is like Ross and them calling you a fuckface, and then why do you on
because
the
they're
side,
fucking.
Hold on. Play
okay.
Pete, because I feel like they said fuck you, Pete. You're a fuckhead for hanging out with those people, and you're whining about it. But you claim that hold on, Pete. But you claim the other side says that to you too. You know what I'm saying? So like, don't act like they're doing. So they're uniquely butthurt.
No.
Like, why aren't you upset at people who on the other side who?
Because
like,
when they say it to me, it is in private, and it's not like trying to make a big deal and drama out of the chat and on streams. It's like, hey man, how could you hang out with this guy when he posted my picture? And I'll be like, because he's a friend of mine. All right, I like him. I like his girlfriend. They're cool. They're my friends. And the only reason people want me to not be friends with people is because that would hurt them. They're just trying to use me as a fucking piece to try to hurt the other side by saying you can't hang out with them. And if you don't, we're going to not hang out with you because it's either our way or the highway. And that is some bullshit faggot shit that I'm not down with.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think you should. I mean, Pete, I don't know, dude. It's weird. It's like, and then like, naturally as humans, and I know you don't do this because you're a super internet guy and you figured out a way not to do this, but I think naturally as people we put each other in hierarchies of like people we care about more and less. You know what I'm saying? Like I can even think with my core group of friends, I have people, if they ask me for $100, I would inquire a little bit more. And then I have some people online I'm talking that if they were like, hey Cam, I need it real fast, I'll pay you back next month, I wouldn't even think about it. Like you go spin it on crack. You know what I'm saying? I'll learn if they're using crack because I won't get my money back. But you know what I'm saying? And like I think when you're friends with everyone, like okay, like if I told you right now, Pete, that I don't like you and I really don't care like to be your friend. You know what I'm saying? We had a breakup.
Yeah.
You would just move on. Like tomorrow you would just go to another stream and do another thing and move on with your life. You know what I'm saying? Like it wouldn't be that important. But whenever like Gino broke up with you, you like went and made a whole video and did a whole tour about it. So did you see? I know it's funny, but in my perspective, you care. Like Lady Gino is a more valuable person to you than I am, and it's like
no,
I don't know, dude.
That's the joke. Come on, that's the joke. I was having fun. Come on.
Yeah. But being friends with me probably is the bit. And whenever you're over, when you're over there with Australian Ellis, when you're over there with Australian Ellis, being friends with me might be the bit, right? Like,
have you ever?
But it's hard, Pete. It's hard to tell when you're friends with everyone, Pete. Like, you're trying to pull off You're trying to pull off something that will bring you shit. That's all I'm saying. Is if when you don't draw lines and make friends, like, and don't like if you try to make everyone happy, you end up making no one happy. This is an ancient.
Well, that's it. I'm not trying to make anybody happy.
Yeah,
I'm trying to go around and have fun on the internet because that's what I do. I go and have fun. Now, if I'm having fun over here, having fun over there.
I feel like coming on my stream, right? Just like how you said people are using you as a tool. I feel like Ross doesn't like you. Rex doesn't like you. And Rex is a regular on my stream. And you also know Ross is always probably in my chat. And I feel like you just added yourself in over here, kind of to out of spite a little bit. Come on, a little bit.
Right.
So I mean, like, isn't
if
it?
that's the
hold
way
on.
you feel, dude,
But
I
Pete,
don't
hold
I
on.
don't know what to tell you, dude.
But Pete,
That's fucked
isn't
up,
it?
but whatever,
Isn't
dude.
it? But so
No,
is it
it's
just
not. That was not even close to the intention,
So-
and that's fucked up that you'd even fucking say that.
it,
I'm only
doesn't
here
it-
to antagonize them. I didn't even
But
want to
Pete-
talk about it.
Hold on, Pete. But doesn't it? So it's just a coincidence that you started hanging out on my streams.
No, it's not a coincidence.
When all
You
the-
were
when all
streaming.
the-
You're my friend. I
the-
thought I could go up and talk to you, and I wouldn't get dragged into this bullshit.
I just
'cause
would
you're
have
one of
liked
the
to
few to
see-
leave me out of this shit.
I would have liked to see you around before it got tumultuous. And I feel like maybe you're just kind of using me in a way that people use you. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I'm
It feels
sorry.
that way.
I'm sorry if you feel that way.
Yeah.
That's not my intention, though.
It's okay,
And-
Pete.
I don't know how I could say it that if you don't believe
No.
me, to make you believe me, but that's the truth. So I don't know what to
Well,
tell you.
I'll only speak for myself, but I don't want to be around anybody that's cool with that fuck brutal mafia. And I just don't understand how anybody can be cool with him when he's going around doxing cats and he's doxing people's addresses and he's fucking with people's real lives. I can see why people would be upset.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
I'm also
cool with this guy.
not friends with Brutal Mafia. I'm just not an asshole to him. I'm cordial. I'm nice.
I feel like
Say
Pete,
hello.
you could be a
He's
little bit
nice
more
to me.
understanding.
I'm nice
about
to
it.
him. That's the way it's always been for me.
But to try
Hey,
to
even
write
a
going off as
simple
like
hello to that prick is drawing the line for me. I don't want
Mhm.
that shit around me.
I mean, I don't know what to fucking tell you then. I guess I'll be mad at everybody that everybody doesn't like. How's that sound? Because that makes sense, right? How about I don't have fun
Well,
online?
Pete,
I
hold
just
on.
go and get into these gay little wars, right?
But
Instead of
Pete,
making jokes.
don't you as like a guy who kind of hangs out with the political or whatever ideological affiliation that you have, I feel like this is just your life. Like I don't like this sound of this is new to you. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to have people like if you have like white nationalist discords, and if all those people in there knew that you hung out with a half Mexican like me and fucking Jay
I'd
King,
like to add
would
cause.
some of them be like, oh, Pete, I like him. He has funny memes, but he doesn't. He hangs out with niggers and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, does that happen to you? Like Pete,
No.
I feel like just
I bring jings around. I brought pressure
Yeah.
around to all my white nationalist friends. I don't give a shit about that. If they don't like them, they don't like them. That's their problem.
Yeah. Go ahead, Helen.
Well, and apparently he didn't say hello to Brutal Mafia. He said good job. What was the good job that Brutal Mafia
What
did?
good job?
When he
did
was
they do?
trashing Rev.
Oh, okay. Well, hold on. Well,
But no, run with it out of context that I'm high-fiving them. Because, instead of asking me or coming to me, just, get your hive mind together and make up a story in your head. Because that's the better way to do it, right?
yeah, you trash all of us now, Pete. That's the way you.
Well,
that's
I
really
mean,
you
how
do it.
was I supposed to feel when I came up here to have fun? And now we're sitting here, being like, dude,
Yeah.
you got to understand, we don't like these people, so we don't want you to hang out with them.
Yeah.
It isn't as simple as that. This is somebody that's been going around and fucking with them for real
Yeah, in real life, Pete.
and posting their family members and shit like that.
I mean, Shangy, you do the same thing, bro.
Really? Who did
Oh,
I
that's
do
why
that
Helen
to?
was laughing. That's why Helen was
No,
laughing.
it's not
That you're
he
friends
said
with.
nigger.
I mean, like, I don't understand how you're going to be like, dude, they fuck with them in real life. I mean, I may have called the cops on people
Well, I
and stuff
wouldn't
like
be
that,
hanging
but
around
hey,
with people who were
like,
doing
this is
that
the
to
thing.
my
If you live
friends.
by the sword, you die by the sword. Do you see me
I
out there
wouldn't be
spreading
hanging around
anybody's
with
shit
people doing that
or
to
saying
my
anybody's
friends and
names?
acting friendly with them and then going back to my friends and then expect them not to have a problem with it.
Well, like, I don't have a problem with you doing whatever you do. You'll never hear me be like, dude, you shouldn't have called the cops on German lady. I don't care. You're my homeboy.
Well, now
Whatever
I feel
you do,
like
you're
since
still gonna
you're
be my
Brutal
homeboy.
Mafia's buddy. Now you're using what I do to deflect from what you're cool with, apparently.
Oh my God. Jesus fucking Christ.
And isn't there a difference between malicious and defensive, Pete, or no? In your eyes, no.
And how can you even?
I mean,
compare calling the cops
if
on
that's what
Brutal
you want to
Lord? She
say,
did
but
something to me, I called the cops on her for it.
well, how much? Okay, but if that's what you want to say, then they could say the same dumb shit too. It's the same argument from both sides,
Who's
and I don't
being
care about
They can
any
say,
of
well,
it.
you hurt
No,
our
no.
feelings, so
Someone
we
had it.
swatted
Hold
you.
on. Someone has to shoot the first volley, Pete. I mean, that's not right. I mean, someone has to go real life first. I think memes is one thing and jokes is one thing. Than like calling somebody's family member or putting their name or picture out there, right? It's a little
Yeah,
bit.
absolutely. And I don't want any of that to happen to my friends. And that's why.
Yeah, but you realize that they hold you like those faggots who do go real life, and you might not think Ozzy Ellis is doing it, but faggots like that, do you realize they hold you like a trophy over their head, right? Like, we got fucking Pete Ard. You realize they do that, right?
Well, only because I'm being pushed out of this fucking place.
Are you being pushed out, Pete?
Yes, I absolutely am.
I wish somebody who wanted to argue with Pete would come up here. I mean, that's just listen. I went through this. Everything that Rex is going through right now, I went through whenever I was dealing with Boonhammer.
Well, from what I saw,
Well, you got to realize some people,
from what I
just
saw in the chat, Ross was addressing somebody else.
Go ahead, Shane.
And Pete Ard answered for her, and that's
Well,
what he was
yeah, because
calling
that
him
sounded
out on.
ridiculous to me. You called Jehovah's Witness to my house? That sounds like a fucking joke.
Well, that was between him and Ash, and then you answered for her, so you started holding your feet to the fire for it.
Well, no, I'm just saying that sounds ridiculous. Jehovah's Witnesses don't have to be called to your house. If you said some,
You went
completely
from
goofy
innocent
shit in chat,
bystander
Shaggy,
to being a part of it, to being a part of the argument.
I mean, it wasn't any part of the argument. It said that do you have to call Jehovah's Witness to go to your house? Don't they just go to your house? Am I wrong on this? That doesn't sound goofy to anybody else.
You're saying is you didn't know about it, Pete. That's what you're saying. Is you really didn't understand that was an actual thing. Is that right? Or am I mistaken?
Well, no, I never heard about the Jehovah's Witness at the house. No.
Okay.
And I thought he was talking about a different Ash because there's an Ash in the other group, I think, like 247 or something like that.
Right. I think
and that's Mashley. But apparently that's the same one, so I don't know. I don't know
what her name is. I know who you're talking about. I didn't know her name was Ashley. I learned it before. I didn't know if it probably was Ashley. But people don't have to like Pete. It's it is. Cosmic brings up an interesting point. I'll be honest, Pete. It is.
Yeah, he hung out with Spoonhandler way more than me.
Well, no, just the timing.
He doesn't seem to remember it. That's such an interesting thing to me. I don't know. It's weird.
The timing of coming up here after your fight.
Yeah, no, yeah, the timing.
That's the only thing. But at the same time, Pete also, he rarely comes up here. You know what I'm saying? We probably won't see Pete up. He'll be a chat person for the next 2 or 3 weeks. And come up
he's been here every stream since it's been tumultuous.
Well, no, ever since you said you're not at my streams, because I felt bad. Because you did say that the other day, and you were right. I wasn't subscribed to you. I wasn't getting your notifications, and I felt bad, dude. I'm sorry.
Evening,
Rex,
fellas.
I don't know what to do with it.
How you doing, Rex?
I feel like it's ruined. So I don't know.
We're fighting still.
I don't want to fight. No, that's the whole thing. I don't want to fight. That's not fun to me. That's not what I mean, I do enjoy people fighting on the internet, and I'll definitely stir shit. But no, I don't like fighting with my friends. No.
I'm going to say this publicly. There's only 2 people I'm mad at right now. One of them is Ian Ellis, and the other one is Belland. All right.
Well, thank God, brother.
The only reason why I'm upset with them is because I love those guys. I blocked Pete weeks ago. I've had no intention to talk to Pete ever again for weeks, unless I absolutely had to, with apologies or something like that. I'd keep it cool for everybody else. But I think the simplest thing to say about all of this is, if you're hanging out with people that want to destroy my life or my friends' lives, I think it's pretty cut and dry. That I think that's good enough reason to tell you to go fuck yourself. You know what I mean? I think it's pretty simple.
And they've told me that they don't want to destroy anybody's life. They're just having fun making jokes.
They're not. That's unequivocally not true, Pete.
Really?
Not true. That's not
okay. So this is fine. If that's unequivocally true, what did they do to you, Rex, to ruin your life?
They can't ruin my life, or whatever, but they're trying to ruin my friends' lives.
Why do I know? Hold on. Why do I know what Ross? Pete, dude.
No, that's a different story, and I completely agree. You're
just being disingenuous.
And I've never brought that shit up because I don't even want to spread it.
I know, Pete. I know.
They are the quickest to go to doxing.
Pete, you do have the most friends. That's the one thing I'm saying. Like if you lose hanging out with me and hanging out over here, it's not really a loss. You got like 1,000 friends. I have a small group of friends. You know what I'm saying? You have
yeah,
so
but I've
many
always
friends.
liked you, Cam. Even when you were hosting with Saiyans back then, I always found you very fun, entertaining. You're a chill guy to hang out with. You're woke on them, you know. Like I've always had a great time with you.
He's not that.
So it would be a bummer.
Here's the thing I also wanted to say about this
Yeah,
Pete situation or whatever. Just because I said out loud that I don't want to talk to Pete anymore, I'm not going to think of anybody any differently if they still hang out with Pete.
Thank
I'm
you,
not
God.
gonna. I'm not gonna try to make anybody choose or fucking try to, you know. Pete's not going around doxing people, but I mean, he really sucks the dicks of a lot of people who dox people.
Well,
right?
I appreciate
That's
that,
a
Rex.
fair
Thank you, man.
analogy.
That means a lot to hear that from you, my friend.
If you want to chill with Pete, I got nothing. I won't think anything differently of you. I don't think Pete is guilty of that shit. I just think he's complicit as fuck. That's the only thing I think.
Focus CDS had this nailed down right when he came in. I mean,
Who Focus CDS had
What did
Pete
Focus
numbers?
say?
that Pete's a bad racist. Racist.
I didn't take that into consideration. Now I'm really mad. Yeah. But anyways, if anybody's listening or whatever, because of the very public shit that happened with apologies or whatever, I hope nobody thinks that I'm going to think any differently of them if they hang out with Pete. That's completely up to you. I said that on, behalf of myself for my own reasons. So, I mean, you guys do whatever you want to do, but if there's other people that are, it's completely obvious that that's what they do. I mean, if you hang with Brutal Mafia or people like him, just don't talk to me. That's all.
But that's the thing. Like, do you consider it hanging out with Sam Hill when you go on your stream to talk with somebody else?
I mean, I know that people want to do
else?
drugs. I know that, people want to do drugs on here and fucking say stupid shit. Like, well, you're hanging out with them. It's like, no, I'm speaking out against them. I'm arguing against their slander. I'm fighting them. I'm shitting on them or whatever. But no, that's me hanging out and me being guilty of the. And again, I mean, you'll say dumb shit like, oh, yeah, Rex is going to have a Kiwi Farms thread and shit. And it's like, I've never even been drunk on stream before.
I mean, but
I've never asked for a fucking donation. I'm a scandalous. I'm free of scandal, right? And
but you
I'm
gotta
gonna be on fucking
flagging
Kiwi Farms because I object to you and your fucking gang of fucking
No.
retards.
It's about bragging about flagging. Like people on
Bragging
that
about
site
flagging.
take that more seriously than doxing and anything like that because you're taking away people's content. When
By the way, I also want to. This is great. I love this soapbox. Yeah, I don't care what you have to say, Pete. I'm blocking you. But anyways,
all right,
fucking
fine. I mean, I'm just trying to give you good advice.
I'm so happy I get to say that, Griggy, your meltdown last month over your lack of viewers and shit like that, right? The few people that were generous enough just to give you a tussle on the hair and saying, hey, you're doing a good job over there. You mistake that for you being an artist. You mistake people's generosity and kindness for you being an artist.
Why are you going after
Griggy, the reason why there's four people at your stream. I'm sorry, I only got a couple minutes.
Oh my God.
Griggy, the only reason why there's four people at your fucking streams, it's not because you're not, selling your soul to drama. It's because you suck. You're untalented. You're shit.
You're shit. You're a faggot.
You are
Nobody
shit,
likes
Griggy.
you.
I'm just saying.
You're a faggot. Nobody likes you. What a Griggy
okay,
fucking
Pete.
dude.
Well, I mean, again, Brutal Mafia, whoever, your
Oh,
homie.
you high five Brutal Mafia.
Griggy, you suck balls and you're completely untalented, and that's why you had a meltdown last month. It's got nothing to do with what other people are doing. It's because you suck and you're untalented. All right, later, guys.
Bye, Rex.
Fucking bullshit,
What happened with
dude.
Griggy?
Dude, absolutely nothing. That's what I'm saying. Fuck Rex for that dumb shit.
Have a good night.
I legit don't know. There could be something I don't know.
Have a good night, Helen.
Okay. All right. Bye.
Have a good night, Pete.
Night, Kim. Sorry about